Let's talk games today. Hi everyone, welcome back to the farm. If you're new here, my name is Nina. I'm a homeschooling, homesteading mom of 4, ages 9 to 5. And here on my channel, we talk all things homeschooling, homesteading, and homemaking. Today's video, I am sharing with you our favorite family and educational games that we like to play just for fun or to play in our homeschool. Today's video is a collaboration with Jessica at the Waldock Way and Abby at Rooted and Rest. This is part of their homeschool show and tell series where we show you different things that we use for homeschool. This month's topic is games. So let's dive in. I have about 12 games to show you. Some of these are family games, some of these are like one player games, and some are like 2 to 4 player games. So a wide variety of things. Again, like I said, my kids' age range are 9 to 5, so most of these are going to fall in that age range. So let's get started. I'm going to let's start with the family type games first, and we'll go from there. The first one is Travel Pursuit Family Edition. So this is a really neat game. I will open it up and show you inside some of what the board looks like. So you have, it's like regular Travel Pursuit. You have this board. You're trying to earn your color square. I think it's one of each color. And then the unique thing about this is it can be played with kids and adults. So you have adult cards and you have kid cards. And so how you want to play it is you want to be able to earn in your little, you want to complete your pie with a color from every one of the categories. So as we said, the categories are geography, entertainment, history, arts and literature, science and nature, and sports and leisure. So this has been really fun to play with our kids. It is a little over some of them, there's level. So like the younger 2 kids, we'll just have them team up with mom and dad. And then the older kids will play by themselves. That's usually how we do most of the family games that we play, is we kind of team up and give the little kids a fighting chance. So that is Travel Pursuit Family Edition. The next family game is, I'm probably going to butcher the name of this game. It's Kanoodle Family. So this is, if you're familiar with Kanoodle, which I'll show you in just a minute, this is kind of that same setup. So it can be played as 1 player or 2 player. We have done teams in our family. So you have this board, and then you have these cards where they give you the pieces and you're trying to make the puzzle fit. You're trying to complete the puzzle, make all the pieces fit, using those certain pieces in the allotted space that it allows you. So you have easy to difficult. You can do 1 player and 2 player. You can have like a head-to-head, who can complete their puzzle the fastest. It's a really fun game. We just added this one in this Christmas, and it says for 3 to 10. It has 3 games in one, so there's 3 different ways that you can play this game. I will link everything that I talk about down in the description below. So look down in the description if you're looking at some of these games. Another game that our family loves is Ticket to Ride. We have First Journey. We have not upgraded to the original Ticket to Ride just because we have kids, as I said, a little on the younger side. Our younger 2 still need a little bit of help from mom and dad when we're playing this game. So this is set up just kind of like the regular Ticket to Ride. You have your board and you're trying to complete your number of, hold on. So here's your board and you're trying to complete like your trips, and if somebody's already taken, say, this route, you have to go a different route to get to all the different places. This is North America. So you have like Atlanta's down here, you have Montreal, you have New York, San Francisco. So you're trying to get as many rides or tickets fulfilled as you can. A fun one that our kids like to play, it's not so much a family game, but it could be, is Sari's Sliders. So you have these little tracks. You have the game board, you set the game board up, and then you have these little tracks that hook together, and your little pieces roll. So they will roll on the track, and you're trying to get, it's kind of like, if you watch the Winter Olympics, it's kind of like curling, sort of. So you're trying to get to the center, and then you can move other opponents out of the way. So like you get 1 point for here, you get 2, 3, 4, and 5 right there in the middle. If you fall off, then you don't get to score. Each person has 4 of these little things, and then you have you have a board, and then you have these little prongs, and you're trying to get all your prongs home. So you have 4 of them, 1 for each of your sliders, and you move the number of spaces that you scored. So this works really good for like addition. So you're having to add and take away or move your prongs up and down. You get 1 move for how you score here. So anyway, you have 2 of these boards. So there's 4 different ways that you can play this game. That is what it looks like all set up. So here's your game, your sliding thing, and then your game pieces, and you're trying to get everything home just like in regular Sorry. Okay, a little more specific on math and language arts. So one of the language arts games that we like playing is, of course, Scrabble Jr. You're making words with the letters, or spelling and phonics and all of that. So another game for the language arts kind of phonics area is Pop for Word Families game. This, you have all the little pieces of popcorn. You're trying to get as many pieces of popcorn as you can. You have a spinner, so that when you do the spinner, if you land on 2 and you pick up a piece of popcorn, you have to tell 2 words that go with that word family. So ed, like fed and bed. So you would have to come up with 2 of those words. If you can say both of the words and come up with them, and I think, was there a timer? There may not be a timer. It may just be if you can do it. Then you get to keep that piece of popcorn. So this has been really helpful for our kids with reading and recognizing words that go with certain word families. Another one in that same lineup from Learning Resources is Pop for Blend game. It's the same idea. You're just working with blends. So you have your spinner, and then you have certain blends that you are trying to get all the. So this would be like PR. You're trying to come up with words in that family. And then they also have Pop. And if you draw this card, you have to put all your popcorn back. So you're trying to collect as much popcorn as you can. Moving on to math, some of the games that our kids like to play with math are Rummikub. So this is like playing rummy, but with cubes. This is really good for our youngest for being able to recognize numbers and matching numbers together. So you're just playing rummy with different tiles here. So you have these tiles, and you're laying them out on the board. You're trying to either get numbers in sequence, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or either you're trying to match the numbers together. So it's been really good for number recognition with our younger kids. Another one, and you will notice there is a Goodwill sticker. I actually found this one at Goodwill. This is called Smash. So it's like Scrabble in the form of like you would make words, but here you're making equations. And you are making, you can do addition, subtraction. I think you can even do division. You can. And so you're using the numbers, if you can see there, you're using the numbers to make kind of like a crossword, like with Scrabble. And the equations have to equal. So, been a really fun one for math facts for sure. The last 3 that I have are individual games. I always like to stick games in our Easter baskets. So some of these are, these 3 were in Easter baskets in previous years. I am on the lookout and for games for this year. So that's really why I'm so excited to join this collab, is to be able to watch and see other people's suggestions. So don't forget to check out that playlist down in the bottom. So let's get to this, these 3 games. So Spot It is really fun. So it's a 2-player game. You have these different cards, and the cards have different things. So like if we were to throw down, you get a stack of cards and you throw down these cards, you're trying to find what is the same out of those 2. So I would say the sun, or I guess that's the sun. The yellow sun. That would be the same out of those. And if you get it, the first person to get it gets that match. And so you throw down another one, and when you spot it, what is it? I can't see it. There's supposed to be something in here. What matches? The lock. Okay, there we go. So the lock matches there. So you're trying to find the match in that and do it the quickest. A lot of fun, and just helps with reaction time for sure, and observing skills. The next 2 are similar. It's Kanoodle Jr. and Kanoodle Extreme. We love these games. I have actually bought some of these twice because we've lost the pieces. If you lose the pieces, the game's no good. So it's like the family game that I showed you, where you have a booklet for Junior, and so it will tell you what to fill in, and then you have to figure out how to get the other pieces in there. So just for instance, if you were given that, so maybe that was your setup, you have to figure out how to get these 2 pieces in there so that you complete the square. This is really good for ages 4 to 7, and has been a favorite in our family for sure for a while. The next one is Kanoodle Extreme. It's hard to get open apparently. How do I get this thing open? Okay, there we go. So here's your pieces. Same idea, but with this one, it comes with, here's your booklet. This says it's recommended for ages 8 to adult, and there's over 303 games included in this. You can also do you can drop all the pieces. So the way that you can play this is you can do the 3D games, which is back here in the back, so it tells you like what the bottom, and then you got to figure out what fits up top. They have just the regular way you play, and then like you can stick this in the little slide down here on the bottom. So it would show you what pieces right here that are on the board, and you got to figure out how to get them to go. So Kanoodle is always a fun one. We love that a lot in our family. I've got to figure out how to, good thing is it tells you how to put it back together. So I will put that back together in just a minute. So those are our family favorite games. We have a ton more games than this. Actually, a lot of our games are in storage right now because we don't really have a place to store them here at our house. But again, I picked out our family's favorites to have here at the house for us. Again, don't forget to check out the playlist down below of all the other moms that are participating in this collab that are showing their family favorite homeschooling and just for fun games. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so already, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe so that you can stick around. We are always showing homeschooling stuff, vlogs about our family. We would love for you guys to stick around and get to know us better here on our YouTube channel. And as always, we are so grateful that you come back week after week, and we will catch you in another video very soon. Bye, guys.